repeat, I recommend it to every young teacher to study the book. This was the book that I found in a Moscow library many years ago. It kind of changed my attitude to what should be done in the classroom.
Thank you for agreeing to participate in this project.
Well, there were many books on methodology, on the ways how to teach English, but I would single out one of them. It is a book by Adrian Duff called Teach English. It's quite an old book, but when we say old, we don't mean bad. It's a very good book, especially for teachers who just started their career in teaching, and I would strongly recommend it to everyone. The language of the book is easy to understand. The ideas that are given there are easy to implement. It's a wonderful book, and I will repeat, I recommend it to every young teacher to study the book. Adrian Duff, Teach English.
Are there any other books?
There are a lot of them, but at the moment I can remember one which is called Caring and Sharing in the English Classroom. This was the book that I found in a Moscow library many years ago. It kind of changed my attitude to what should be done in the classroom. I would like to mention, well, there were many books, of course, but I would like to mention one. It's a book by Margaret Atwood, a Canadian author, who wrote the book called A Handmaid's Tale. This was the first book, and there is a continuation, and a sequel to it, which is called The Testaments. Why I would like to talk about this book is because, in my opinion, every girl, every woman should read it. It tells about the fate of women in a totalitarian state. A democratic state was occupied by a state which conducted war against it, and people lost their freedoms, and especially the fate of women was very horrible. They were denied all the human rights and were only regarded as the property of men, and their main task, their main responsibility was to bear children, that's all. That's why I think every girl and every woman should read this book. The first one, The Handmaid's Tale, is a bit pessimistic. However, its sequel, The Testaments, gives us more hope that not everything is lost for women in this world.
Is there any other book also for personal development?
Any book by Elif Shafak, especially her book Three Daughters of Eve, plus 40 Rules of Love, can be recommended. Again, they give us a very interesting insight into the fates of women. Like the first book is about three girls who studied in Oxford, and 40 Rules of Love is about an Oriental poet, Rumi, and his friendship with another man. Wonderful books. I would recommend them to everybody, girls and boys including. Detectives, books by Agatha Christie, books by Ian Rankin. By the way, our university library has probably several books, I don't know exactly, but there is definitely one book where there is a collection of his short stories. Ian Rankin, a modern British author. So yes, when I want to recreate and forget about the troubles, everyday tasks, I would pick up a detective story.